A Playwright Guide, Writing Plays for Live Theater. Chapter 1. Playwrights write plays for live performances. Playwright info. If you're a budding playwright, the simplest way to get a play performed is to get your own group of actors, usually friends, to act in your play and producing it yourself by renting a venue, selling tickets, etc. The only other way you're going to get started is by approaching theaters and asking them if they'd be interested in producing your play, but there is little chance of that happening because any play requires a significant upfront investment. It's such a risky investment that very few plays ever get made, even in the theater capitals of New York City and London. Theater for the theater houses is a business, about profit. Many plays lose money. You need investors, or you have to put up the money to produce it yourself and hope you reap it back by selling tickets via its popularity. Most big theater houses just aren't going to bother with some punk-ass kid who thinks he's a playwright. They stick with the conservative, safe classic stories, and even then, they often hit a lot of strikeouts. Study some Neil Simon plays and try to develop characters and dialogue like that. The way it works for playwrights is that you sell a theater the right to produce your play, but you keep all the rights to the written work itself so you can sell it to as many theaters as want it. The director will often want you on hand to do revisions as the play goes on in rehearsal. They will pay for your living expenses during that time. You negotiate the contract. They pay you for the play itself, or may do it for free just because you want to see it come to life. Some theaters advertise for new playwrights to submit their work by having competitions and festivals made up of new plays. If you're a good playwright, you might be able to sell some of your scripts to be made into movies or go to work on TV soap operas. This is the path that many writers take. They first get a reputation by having a few plays produced, then somebody recognizes their talent and brings them to work for a TV show, or they get an agent and solicit the media using their plays as their proven track record. Just like books of stories get published, so too do books of plays. Some of the general book publishers do it, and some book publishers specialize in it. Playwright organization websites. New Dramatists. 424 West 44th Street. NYC 10036. 212-757-6960. NewDramatists.org. Helps playwrights. AceScreenwriters.com, American Screenwriters Association. CSUSA.org, Copyright Society of the USA. Dramatists.Guild.com, Dramatists Guild of America. PUC.ca, Playwrights Guild of Canada. pwcenter.org, Playwrights Center, a support organization based in the Minneapolis-MN area. Atlanta. WorkingTitlePlaywrights.com, Working Title Playwrights. New York City. NewYorkCPlaywrights.org, NYC Playwrights, a playwrights collective. The International Amateur Theater Association. AITIATA.net. Twitter.com/ATA_IATIA. Facebook.com/AITIATA. YouTube.com/channel/UCWLLX4WHWGDYBFQFXNP8A. Instagram.com/We'reAmateurTheater. Instagram.com/ATA_IATIA. Playwright and theater books for sale. biblio.com/bookstores/specialists/theater/444, OK stores specializing in theater. CanadianPlayOutlet.com. eBay.com Theater books. eBay.com Second-hand books. Playwright.co. PlaywrightsCanada.com books. PlaywrightsGuild.ca store. TheaterBooks.com. ThriftBooks.com. NYC Playwright and Theater books for sale. Broadway.com. DramaBookshop.com. NewYorkTheaterGuide.com. NewYorkCBookstores.org/the-drama-book-book-shop. OverHereNewYork.com/best-bookstores-in-New York C. TheaterCircle.com. Playwriting websites from curlie.org/n/art/writers_resources/playwriting. angelfire.com/ultra/Project Writers Unite, Project Writers Unite, Bay Area Writers Club. Welcomes writers from all creative writing mediums, including playwrights. AshlandNewPlays.org, Ashland New Plays Festival, a nonprofit organization that encourages playwrights through public readings. Also offers discussions and workshops. Ashland or bu.edu/BPT, Boston Playwrights Theater, award-winning professional theater, founded in 1981 to promote new plays. Home to the Boston University Graduate Playwriting Program, and producers of the Boston Theater Marathon. Dramatists-Guild.com, the Dramatists Guild of America, professional association of American playwrights. The Guild protects the rights of dramatists in relation to producers and more recently directors. kcac.kennesaw.edu/honors/pdf_files/dear_bib.pdf, resources for teaching playwriting compiled by Adam Russell, annotated bibliography of recommended texts. lawplaywrights.org, Alliance of Los Angeles Playwrights, support and service organization dedicated to addressing the professional needs of the Los Angeles playwriting community. NewYorkCPlaywrights.org, NYC Playwrights, a nonprofit organization for writers. Meets Wednesdays in NYC for play readings as an aid to development. New writers welcome. NewYorkPlayDevelopment.home.pipeline.com, New York Play Development Lab, serves and supports member playwrights in the creation of new stage works. Offers script labs, readings, and promotion. OhioPlaywriting.org, Ohio University MFA Playwriting, information about the Master of Fine Arts degree program in playwriting at Ohio University. PDC1.org, PDC, the Philadelphia Dramatists Center. PDC is a community of playwrights, collaborating artists, and audience members dedicated to the creation and nurture of new works for live performance. PDCC.ca, Playwrights Development Centers of Canada, a network to communicate and share ideas, speak more forcefully on behalf of organizations and the playwrights, and engage in cooperative activities that contribute to the development of a more dynamic Canadian theatrical voice. PhillyYoungPlaywrights.org, Philadelphia Young Playwrights, an intensive arts education program that pairs a professional teaching artist with a classroom teacher. The two work together as an artistic team, guiding and supporting students in the process of writing a play. PlaywrightsAtlantic.ca, Playwrights Atlantic Resource Center, membership organization offering support services for Canadian Atlantic playwrights. Park services include development, showcasing and promotion of work by regional playwrights. Membership is open to playwrights, theatre companies, students, and theatre lovers in the 4 Atlantic provinces of Canada. PlaywrightsCenterSF.org, the Playwrights Center of San Francisco, a service for playwrights, showing the schedule of staged readings of new plays. PlaywrightsFoundation.org, Playwrights Foundation, West Coast Center for New Play Development, resources for playwrights and annual Bay Area Playwrights Festival. PlaywrightsGuild.ca, Playwrights Guild of Canada, service organization for Canadian playwrights, formerly the Playwrights Union of Canada. Searchable online catalog. Playwriting101.com, Playwriting 101, a playwriting tutorial written by playwright and screenwriter John Dorff. pwcenter.org, Playwrights Center, Minneapolis-based, the Playwrights Center fuels the theater by providing services to support playwrights and playwriting. SwanPlaywrights.com, Swan Playwrights, the theater writers group at Worcester Swan Theatre, UK. Willdone.com, Willdone Dramatic Writing Workshops, offers support for playwrights and screenwriters, including private consultations for dramatic writers anywhere in the world and an ongoing quarterly workshop program for dramatic writers in the San Francisco Bay Area. WomenPlaywrights.org, International Center for Women Playwrights, to support women playwrights around the world. WorkingTitlePlaywrights.com, Working Title Playwrights, WTP is all-inclusive, welcoming the novice and the pro. Based in Atlanta, Georgia, with programming that suits all levels of playwright accomplishment. WriteUpPlay.com, WriteOffPlay, a rest stop for aspiring playwrights. Tips, tricks, and techniques. From D.P. O'Sullivan. RightAngle.org, Right Angle Productions, devoted to supporting work of member playwrights and developing new scripts for production. Includes ongoing 10-minute play contest. Denver, Colorado. WritingForTheater.wordpress.com, Writing for Theater, important and practical insights into the art and craft of writing for stage. Site by John Summons. YoungPlaywrights101.com, Young Playwrights 101, a free resource site for young playwrights and those who teach them. Also, information about Young Playwrights 101, a complete playwriting curriculum in an ebook. Site from Jonathan Dorff. Playwright websites. BakersPlays.com, ConcordTheatricals.com, DramaticPublishing.com, Dramex.org, Dramatic Exchange. The online plays, submissions accepted. Dramex.org, etassociation.org, Histage.com, Hitplays.com, ieclark.com, InsightForPlaywrights.com, Insight for Playwrights, newsletter for playwrights. lcweb.loc.gov/copyright, United States Copyright Office. PioneerDrama.com, PlaywrightsWorkshop.org, PlaywritingOpportunities.com, competitions, jobs, and more. PUC.ca, Playwrights Canada. RIT.com, plays. Script-o-rama.com, film script-o-rama, hundreds of scripts on this site. spec.lib.miamio.edu/home/NAPA, Native American Women Playwrights Archive and Directory. Stageplays.com, playwrights on the web. Writernet.org.uk, Writernet, UK-based resource for writers in the performing arts.